flickers, born sad. Another night learning how to laugh. I keep my paste when a cigarette burns on the countertop that never loves. Bartending knows my middle man. Says some can't always pay the same. I toast to ghosts I couldn't save. They drank me deeper into the grave. There's ashes in my whiskey glass. Every dream I let decay. I don't ask for second chances. I just drink the truth away. Love comes cheap but leaves me fast, like smoke that fades too soon. There's ashes in my whiskey glass, blood beneath the moon. She wore goodbye like borrowed clothes. Said you love hard, but you love slow. I watched her taillights fade to black, like every road that don't come back. I held on till my knuckles bled, still lost half to the words I said. There's ashes in my whiskey glass. Every dream I let decay. I don't ask for second chances. I just drink the truth away. Love comes cheap but leaves me fast, like smoke that fades too soon. There's ashes in my whiskey glass and blood beneath the moon. If drowning's quiet, I'm almost gone, counting regrets to the jukebox song. Stop pretending everything's fine. Just another man killing time. There's ashes in my whiskey glass, but I pour another round. I ain't looking for redemption, just a softer way down. If tomorrow never comes to pass, I won't curse today. with fists and tired eyes, said nothing about the reasons why. Every lesson came out mean, every truth stayed in between. I learned silence from my father, how to swallow, hurt and stand, how to say nothing at all when you're breaking like a man. It pains a language handed down, I understand. Yeah, I learned silence from my father. He never said I'm proud of you, just nodded once like that would do. I wear his habits like a coat, heavy words he never wrote. I learned silence from my father, how to lose without a sound, how to bury every fear where it won't be found. Love was something we survived, not something planned. Yeah, I learned silence from my father. If he knew the man I am, would he shake my hand or just look away again like he always did back then? I learned silence from my father, now it's all I know. I don't scream, I don't confess, I just let it go. When my son asks who I was, I'll try to stand, but I learned silence from my father, like a man. Iron sky, dusty breath. A man learns fast the shape of death. I stole to eat, I stole to live, took what mercy wouldn't give. Judge said, boy, you chose your fate, like hunger ever learned to wait. Right and wrong blur in the rain when survival feels the same. There's no cross for a thief, no prayer at the end, just a shallow hole and a warning to friends. If salvation's only clean, I was never in the plan. There's no cross for a thief, just a rope of a man. I loved once, but love don't last. When your future's chained to your past, she said run, but nowhere safe. When the law's just another face, every door is locked by fear, every choice disappears. There's no cross for a thief, no prayer at the end, just a shallow hole and a warning to friends. was never meant for hearts like ours. There's no cross for a thief, so I'll stand on my feet. I won't beg for forgiveness from the hands that beat. If the devil wants my soul, he'll have to understand there's no cross for a thief. But I died a man. Chains fall quiet, dust settles fast. Nothing forgives the past. Sunburned low on a crooked trail, even strong hearts start to fail. My horse stopped dead by the ravine, like it saw something I couldn't see. Said, man, some roads ain't meant to ride. Then left me alone with the night. Courage fades when instinct knows where the living shouldn't go. I'm walking where the horses won't go, where even prayer moves slow. Every step's a warning sign, scratched in bone and old pine. If I disappear below, tell my story soft and low, I went where the horses won't go, and paid what I owe. Tracks run out in the red clay dirt, like mercy after someone's hurt. I hear chains in the canyon wind, sounds like all my might have been. I could turn back, save my skin, but I won't outrun what's within. I'm walking where the horses won't go, where even prayer moves slow. Every step's a warning sign, scratched in bone and old pine. If I disappear below, tell my story soft and low, I went where the horses won't go, and paid what I owe. If fear had teeth, it'd smile like this, right before the final kiss. I make peace with the dark I chose. Some deaths follow you close. I'm walking where the horses won't go, with my shadow in tow. No rescue coming down this line, no stars left to guide. If the ground takes me home, let it take my soul. I went where the horses won't go. Now I know. swore an oath with a shaking hand. Under moonlight on borrowed land, said I'd change, said I'd stay clean. But promises rot when you've seen what I've seen. That was a dead man's promise, spoken way too late. Hope don't live where I come from, it just learns to wait. I meant every word I said, but truth don't stop the fall. Yeah, that was a dead man's promise, never meant at all. Cold iron sings against my thigh. Every step feels like a last goodbye. I loved her once with an honest heart, then fear tore that love apart. There was a dead man's promise written in my breath. You can't outrun who you become, you just outrun death. I prayed hard, I prayed fast, still lost it all. Yeah, that was a dead man's promise, carved in a wall. If words could save a soul, I'd still be whole, but silence knows my name, and it don't let go. That was a dead man's promise, now I'll wear the cost. Some debts get paid in blood, some never get crossed. If you hear this down the line, learn from my call, don't swear a dead man's promise. Yeah, dog. Coin flips in a graveyard light, heads I lose, tails I die tonight. Sold my youth for a tank of gas, a crooked deal I thought would last. Every bar know my face by now, every mirror asks me how. I paid my dues in blood and time, still the dead ain't satisfied. The devil owes me change for every prayer I spend. I paid in pain and broken faith, and still I'm heaven sent to hell. If this is fate, it's rigged and strange. I lost more than I gained. Yeah, I shook hands with the devil, and the devil owes me change. Love came cheap, but it left me broke like a bad joke. Nobody's spoke. I tried to quit these midnight deals, but the dark knows how I feel. every promise tasted sweet, till it cut my tongue with teeth. The devil owes me change. For every prayer I spent, I paid in pain and broken faith, and still I'm heaven sent to hell. If this is fate, it's rigged and strange. I lost more than I gained. Yeah, I shook hands with the devil, and the devil owes me change. If I'm damned, then say it clear. Don't dress hope up like fear. I'd rather burn knowing why than live another half-truth lie. The devil owes me change, but I ain't waiting long. I'll cash my sins in one last flame and call it moving on. No more deals, no more change, no more counting what remains. If I'm walking through the fire, I'll walk there like a man. I'll walk there like a man. Gonna see dirt, silence fall. Even hell don't answer call. Steel meets palm, cold and clean. Another prayer I never mean. I learned my songs from a loaded gun, from the way it shines when the work gets done. Sunday words never stop the pain, but iron faith stayed the same. Hope's a lie that feels divine when you're out of ways to survive. This is a song for the broken gun, for the damage I've already done. I don't ask to be forgiven, I just ask to be undone. If God listens to the weak, He ain't listening in to me. So I sing this psalm in rust and smoke till the silence speaks. I kiss goodbye with shaking hands, left my name in a wasteland. Every choice I've tried to save just dug another grave. feels thin when night comes fast, and every shadow wears your past. This is a song for the broken girl, for the damage I've already done. I don't ask to be forgiven, I just ask to be undone. If God listens to the weak, He ain't listening in to me. So I sing this song in rust and smoke till the silence speaks. If redemption costs my breath, I'll pay it slow, I'll pay it dead. Let heaven turn, let angels run, I'll finish what I've begun. If there's peace on the other side, it don't look like what they promised me. So I sing this song to the dark tonight and set myself free. Smoke drifts high, metal still, God stay silent. Grows don't pray, they just wait for faith to rot beneath the gate. I buried God behind the barn, right next to where my childhood died. Said sorry once, didn't mean no harm, but hope don't listen when it's tired. Belief breaks easy in the dirt when answers never come first. I buried God behind the barn with a shovel and a light. I beg for signs, I beg for calm, He never even tried. If heaven watched me fall apart, it turned away in shame. I buried God behind the barn, felt the same. Mama cried when she found the hole, said son, you don't get to choose. But pain taught me control when faith was something I could lose. They say belief is all you need, but belief don't stop the bleed. I buried God behind the barn with a shovel and a light. I beg for signs, I beg for calm, He never even tried. If heaven watched me fall apart, it turned away in shame. I buried God behind the barn and nothing felt the same. Tonight, will He forgive or start a fight? Or will He look just like me, empty, cold, and incomplete? I bury God behind the barn, but the guilt won't stay underground. Every prayer comes back to form with my voice, my sound. If salvation never comes, it won't wear his face. I buried God behind the barn and took his place. Dirt settles, silence wins. Road creeps under a pale blue sky. Justice don't ask why. Town square whispers when I pass, like my shadow's made of glass. Every step below the stair, they already hung me there. Truth don't matter, only blame, and blame don't need a name. Hangman knows my name. He don't need proof or prayer. He smiles like we're old friends. Says, son, life ain't fair. I paid my sins and borrowed shame. Now the debt's the same, whether guilty or the same. The hangman knows my name. I tried to run, but roads run dry when fate decides you're gonna die. Sheriff said it's God's own plan. God never shook my hand. Every lie wears holy clothes when fear is what the crowd shows. The hangman knows my name. He don't need proof or prayer. He smiles like we're old friends. Says, son, I paid my sins and borrowed shame. Now the debt's the same, whether guilty or the same. The hangman knows my name. Just another erased face. Tell my story wrong or right, I'll be gone by morning light. The hangman knows my name, and that's enough to end it all. I stand tall in borrowed courage when I hear that final call. If heaven turns its eyes away and hell feels just the same, let history decide the truth. The hangman knows my name. Still sways, crowd goes home. Justice sleeps alone. clock on the wall won't make a sound, like it knows I'm running out. Every second tastes like rust, living fast 'cause I must. I'm on borrowed time, loaded gun. Every sunrise feels like one more chance I wasn't meant to see, more weight dragging after me. If fate's a deal you can't outrun, I signed mine young, yeah, borrowed time, loaded gun. Friends I love now sleep in dirt, some deserved it, some got hurt. I keep breathing out of spite, maybe fear of the quiet. I'm on borrowed time, loaded gun, praying slow, sinning fast. If I die before I'm done, at least I'll know I didn't last. Every promise has begun, every road dead end run, yeah, borrowed time, loaded gun. If tomorrow comes around, I won't ask it why. Some men count their blessings, some just count the tries. I'm on borrowed time, loaded gun, loaded gun. No regrets left behind. I'm on borrowed time, loaded gun, loaded gun. No regrets left behind. I'm on borrowed time, loaded gun. No regrets left to outrun. When the chamber finally clicks and the night says, son, tell 'em I lived how I was spun, not how I was judged. Borrowed time, loaded gun. Sun came up like it always does, didn't check on us. I stood still when the shots rang out, felt fate breathe down my mouth. They say luck's a gift from God, but it passed me like a stranger now. Timing decides who lives or bleeds, not prayers, not beliefs. It was a day mercy missed me, stood right by my side, watched me fall and did nothing, didn't even try. If grace is real, it blinked too slow and left me and walked away. Mama said you're still alive, like survival means you're fine, but breathing hurts worse than death when fear won't loosen its grip. Every scar keeps perfect time with the moment you cross the line. It was a day mercy missed me, stood right by my side, watched me fall and did nothing, didn't even try. If grace is real, it blinked too slow and left me where I lay. It was a day mercy missed me and walked away. Save the moment I survived. It was a day mercy missed me. Now I don't ask why. I carry what I lived through and let the rest die. If forgiveness ever comes, it won't come free. It was the day mercy missed me that it made me. The wind moves on, blood dries fast. Mercy pass, yeah. Church doors closed, rain stood still. Something went wrong on Burial Hill. They dug my grave at 3:30, swore the body would be me. Mama wore black, couldn't speak, while the ground refused to eat. Death shows up when it wants to. Sometimes it changes who. It was a day the coffin stayed empty while my sins stood in line. I should have died, but fate blinked first, left me trapped in time. If living's worse than dying slow, then I already know. It was the day the coffin stayed empty and took my soul. Sheriff crossed himself and said, some men don't get buried dead. I felt colder standing free than 6 feet under ever could be. Survival ain't mercy, it's delay, another form of pain. It was the day the coffin stayed empty while my sins stood in line. I should have died, but fate blinked first, left me trapped in time. If living's worse than dying slow, soul. If death won't take me by the hand, I'll walk with it, I understand. Some men are cursed to breathe long after they should leave. It was a day the coffin stayed empty, now I carry it inside. Every heartbeat sounds like dirt hitting wood I can't hide. When the end finally finds me, I won't fight, I won't pretend. It was a day the coffin stayed empty that I ended. Gray stays wide. Some men die alive. Welcome sign's been shot to hell. Still says home, but you can tell. Dreams come here to learn to die under borrowed stars and alibis. This town eats its young. Chew some slow, spit some numb. Calls it tradition, calls it pride, calls it living, but it's just time if you make it out alive. You'll never come back the same. Yeah, this town eats its young and forgets their names. High school heroes fade to dust. Fast love, rusted trust. Every promise carved in stone ends up cold and overgrown. This town eats its young, feeds on hope till there's none. Says stay loyal, stay in line. While it steals your spine, I watch my friends go one by one into jail, into flame. Yeah, this town eats its young and forgets their names. passage young, I escaped the same. Mailbox bent, road sign gone. Same dead end I grew up on. I never told him where I stay, still he shows up uninvited. The devil knows my address, knocks like an old friend does. Says I ain't lost, just honest about the man I was. If hell's got a waiting list, I'm already on the map. Yeah, the devil knows my address and they don't need GPS. Mama prayed me out of this town, but prayer don't stop a bloodline curse. Every choice I tried to make led me back to dirt and hurt. The devil knows my address, reads me better than God. He don't promise me forgiveness, just the truth I forgot. I slam the door, kill the lights, still he laughs out back. Yeah, the devil knows my address and he's patient like that. If I move my name, change my face, would the darkness still know the place? Some deads follow every step, some doors never forget. The devil knows my address, I stop pretending he don't. I ain't proud, I ain't fearless, I just do what I want. When this house caves in on me and the ground takes its task, put it on my headstone plane, the devil knew where he was at. Cold dirt knows what men deny. Moonlight doesn't testify. They buried him out by the old oak tree, said just to serve case closed, be free. But I saw fear in the sheriff's eyes when the shovel hit truth and the truth stayed quiet. History is written by who survives, not by the ones who lose their lives. Graves don't tell the truth, they just keep it still. Every lie gets sanctified when the silence kills. If innocence could scream aloud, this town would burn in shame. Graves don't tell the truth, they just remember names. Mama lights candles she never explained, prays to a God that won't ease the pain. I learned young how to bite my tongue, truth's a bullet you can't outrun. Some sins wear a hero's face and sleep beneath a badge of grace. Graves don't tell the truth, they just keep it still. Every lie gets sanctified when the silence kills. If innocence could scream aloud, this town would burn in shame. Graves don't tell the truth, they just remember names. If I dig deep enough tonight, will justice crawl into the light? Or will it rot like everything else we hide from ourselves? Graves don't tell the truth, but I will if I stand, even if it costs my blood and this shaking hand. Let the earth reject the light, let the bones complain. Graves don't tell the truth, but they know who's to blame. Wind moves slow, dirt stays cold. Some stories never get told.